That was crazy.
We're headed into Zane versus Spud. Marth did
or don't DI for the slide off at all. Right. Stay on the platform, tech it. Tech in.
Someone should lab that out.
Yo, Ty, I'm about to get up anyway, so well, you sit down.
Spot on the couch.
Yep. Y'all
yeah, that was insanity, man.
That's just a taste, Toph.
That's just a taste.
That's just a preview of what
Just
we're getting all day long at the summit.
Yeah. Wow. One competitor out. 15 remain.
May the best man win.
May the best man win.
Look at these guys.
Spud versus Zane. Spud versus Zane, man.
Ty, what do you think about Spud versus Zane?
My dad had told me.
Well, a lot of Marth players hate this matchup.
Why?
I personally think it's actually because it's the rare cases where Marth actually has to deal with his own BS a little bit.
I see.
But there's also a lot of situations where it's particularly volatile compared to.
Why did Spud do a reverse side B there instead of trying to finish his combo?
I'm sure he was trying to reverse up B. It's because Melee's really hard, and the inputs were coded in the year 2000.
Yeah. Maybe some of them were coded even in 1999.
Yeah.
That was Zane's playing red Marth, as he's wont to do. Spud in the blue. Oh. Spud likes doing that stall.
Yeah, it's not the best.
It's not the best.
Cool,
it's cool looking.
The side view stall?
Yeah.
I think it's pretty useful in the Ditto though, because like I think edge stalls are just like pretty good versus Marth's recovery.
Can you do it fully invincibly if you're fast?
I think so.
Yeah, I agree. It is a good stall. He just misused it there.
He did it a little slow, I think, too, because he looked very vulnerable as he was doing it. So probably could have executed it better. Yeah. If indeed, you know. Forward throw. Oh, he's trying to do some sly stuff.
He's a sly player.
Spud is a sly player for sure.
Also, the first stock was going really well for Spud, but what happens really frequently in this matchup is someone lives to 100, then like they ended up getting the first stock, and then it's like low-key over for the person who lost the first stock.
It's the Marthritis effect, right?
Yeah.
That kind of can happen in both directions a little bit.
Marthritis, along with how easily or quickly Marth can kill himself at low mid percent.
Yeah.
Right. Is there a reason Marth's opted? So right there, Zane, you know, forced Spud to let. Oh no. He's had some weird
control stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
some of these B moves.
It's a little concerning.
Yeah, so Spud, you know, was forced to land on the stage, and then Zane did up air from ledge instead of nair. Can't you nair so you go through them and it sends them back off stage? Isn't that better?
It can be better if you get only the second hit, but if you hold down and buffer shield, you'll just like ASDI down the first one and then shield the second hit, and it's like pretty punishable. But the up air can lead to like up tilt and tipper. And the nair can also be like slide off DI'd. Or Omsa-Tech or slide off grab ledge.
I love that weird.
He definitely double jump. Yeah, should be super dead.
Yeah, that weird jab down tilt scenario is cool.
Yeah. And Spud like fought it all the way, and Zane just covered it.
Yeah.
This is looking like a Marth that's played Rishi a lot.
It is.
It's funny because Zane's like biggest practice partners kind of just he's not around anymore as much.
Yeah.
Rishi moved up to the tri-state area.
Yeah, he's been in Europe for a while.
Yeah, they're catching that net play then.
I hope so. I wouldn't be surprised if they are for sure.
I know Zane's been grinding some net play with Stango as well. Stango's really freaking good.
Yeah. Stango really likes the net today, I think, or at least is good at it.
One thing I know these guys are both pretty good at utilizing, and it's just important mechanic, and the Ditto is crouch canceling.
Yeah.
I think Marth as a character is like incredibly hard to / arguably impossible to whiff punish on reaction.
Yep.
So you have to make little commitments like crouch cancel and shield in order to like counter his options without committing too hard.
You can't just raw dash dance grab stuff. You have to have a fat read. Yeah.
But sometimes the fat reads pay off a lot. In this.
Yeah.
Shoutouts to Arizona.
Ty, why?
What?
Why DSD? Explain it to me.
It's because Zane had the 69%.
You're right.
I always
Oh,
love that joke.
man.
It never gets old.
Never gets old.
Zane's running away
Never
with
once
it.
have I thought to myself, wow,
This
these Arizona guys are still joking about that number.
I'm so tired of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
never thought that.
I've never said that.
I've never said that ever in my life. It's crazy.
69 again.
69 again.
How can
It gets me every time. It's a D's nuts joke.
Yeah.
It's always gonna work.
How does Zane pivot like this? It's insane.
Dude, I don't get it. Like I see other Marths trying to do like let's say his throw pivots on Jigglypuff.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, Ty. Actually, I'm talking about you. I was watching you play at DreamHack Dallas. I was gonna name the Marth, and I realized it was Ty. No, but like you were throwing Jigglypuff, and then like they weren't tipping, whereas Zane's, I don't know why they always tip.
I don't
I'm
know.
sorry, I didn't.
Oh
say
no, I was
that.
gonna say I don't want to throw shade on H-Box, but I think it's because he usually misses the F-throw DI. The forward throw pivot tipper actually just does not work if they DI
really?
the forward throw correctly. Like at any percent on any character, it just does not work.
Well, there's a flowchart that you can do to get a tipper usually. Or
Yeah,
some
yeah,
strong
yeah.
head.
There's
So you have to
there's
do other
other ways
stuff.
to get tippers,
Right.
but pivot tipper is actually not it if they DI correctly.
I see.
And the I don't want to get too sidetracked. I'll talk about it later.
I have heard that HBox actually hasn't really labbed the DI off that at all.
Well,
Which is,
let's not talk about it then. And
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
just
let's
try
not
to
back
keep
to
it that
this.
way. Let's not bring it up. Chat, the secret stays with us, okay?
I
Or just
trust you guys.
between
Don't
games.
tweet it. Don't post on Reddit about it.
Don't message Hungrybox
Or Crunch.
or Crunch. I trust you guys.
Trust you guys. Oh!
I mean, Sechi's already made a gif of it. But
No, there's no way HBox follows Sechi.
Who set you?
Exactly. Case in point.
he's like kind of a Cardano of Falcon
let's-
from
let's-
the UK.
Ah.
Pretty much,
Cardano of
the
Falcon?
reason that HBox misses the DI a lot is because he gets grabbed out of his crouch, so he's holding down, so he's not doing the perfect down and away DI. But it's actually possible to crouch with down and away so that you still get the DI that escapes the pivot tipper.
Fascinating.
So let's hope HBox doesn't start doing that.
Yeah.
Spud's got a good start this game.
Yeah.
No jump here on Zane.
Yeah, it's been kind of all Zane.
Yeah.
As much as I said it was a volatile matchup, it looks
Ooh.
like
Volatile.
I mean, a lot of people only focus on the volatile part of it, but it also really emphasizes Marth's fundamentals, which I wowould say is like
A big part of it as well.
what Zane's the king of, like staying grounded,
Yeah.
having control of like the down tilt wars.
Yeah, when you really get down to it, I feel like in all the eras where Martha was really prominent, like when Mute King was unbeatable in them, and then when PP was unbeatable in them, it was always the Martha that had the best fundamentals that always ended up winning in the end. So.
Because like Marth's ground game is just so important to like just how he functions as a character.
You see
So,
how
like,
right? Yeah. You see how Zane actually got a dash dance grab? See, he's dash dance grabbing Spud's landing fair, which is like you said, you can do your aerials in a way that makes it very hard to raw whip punish.
Yeah,
So the fact that Zane's actually getting them, what does that mean that Spud's being predictable? Or
I
does
think that means Zane's reading it. So like technically speaking, if Spud were to be in the exact same situation and like either waveland back or waveland forward, he might just escape. But it's
or even undershoot the
Yeah.
fair, right?
yeah.
And then dash back, because you could like basically not have lag.
Unless Zane like perfectly reads where it is, like
Right.
obviously you can still whiff punish things if you know exactly what they're going to be thrown out. But if that's the case, they can just do something else. Nice ASDI down.
Nothing you can do there. Huh? Oh man, Spud.
Yeah, I feel like if they're sweet spotting perfectly, there's no real free edge guard there.
I think
What was that noise?
Oh wow.
I was a little doubtful
very
just
squeaky
because
noise.
I think
Explain that noise.
it's actually possible to hit a vertically sweet spotted up B with down tilt if you hit near the end. Something that I've been that I learned to do recently is if you react to the very startup sound of the up B and then down tilt on reaction, you actually hit him near the very end, which maximizes your chances of getting it too. Because you hit him at the apex of his up B, and he can only grab the ledge on frame 23 after his up B starts.
God damn it, Ty. Frame 23?
That's why he took that stock. It was
Holy
frame
shit.
23.
That's incredible.
Spud was trying to do it on frame 22, but Zane got it on frame 23.
That's incredible.
No, it's usually they usually are
I was
like
joking,
way
I was
too
joking,
early.
I was joking. I was joking.
I like this data.
Oh, tipper.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Oh,
Still
you
dead.
Still dead.
went very far. My goodness.
All right, so
Was that because he was at such a high percent that he slid that far even after the tech?
uh,
And then obviously Tipper's
yeah,
back.
your knockback gets expended while you're in the tech roll.
But you don't
But
lose all of it.
Yeah, if you have so much, you still have more of it.
There he did the backer way too late, right? He did the
Yeah.
wall tech and he waited a full half a
I think,
second.
yeah,
before
he
swung.
probably expected to catch the ledge and
what
then
did they say?
reacted to the fact that he didn't get it. And then was
Wait,
just too late.
shh. What are they saying? I wanted to hear what they were saying. Now, what? Now they're just wrapping their controllers in complete silence.
Zane is a lot more
God, that
efficient.
got so awkward.
A lot more efficient at wrapping his controller than Spud. Look how much trouble Spud is having. Oh my God.
Spud, get it together, bud.
He gave up.
He gave up. He gave up.
He's
He's
out to the
walking out
back.
with a complete cord.
That's dangerous. He might trip.
Oh, he's going
like
down the
having your
stairs.
shoes
Good
untied.
Wrap that shit up, dude.
Come on, man. No, please don't fall. Come on.
Good job, Zane.
Careful.
job, Zane. Staying alive.
Staying alive. Staying alive.
Good job, man.
He was getting better at it during the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeez, there were some crazy swings in that set.
Yeah.
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 Because game one, he came out pretty hot, but then you kind of just closed because he made a little mistake.
I
And
lived
then
to
you just ran with
200%
it.
that first stock.
Yeah.
If that happens in the ditto, it's so over for the other person just because it's a.
Yeah, Ty was. That's what I'm saying. Ty
Oh,
was.
yeah.
It's just over. This was. It was over. It's over.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got it. I got it.
Yeah, you know.
He looked good game two, and then an SD happened, and then you
Yeah.
just kind of ran
Yeah.
with that momentum.
I think leads in that matchup are crazy. You can just hold on to a stock forever. He counterpicked FG twice, which
Yeah.
I think benefited me more just because I think that stage is all about utilizing crash cancel and acting out of it. And I got a lot of CC on his down tilts or aerials into immediate grab.
Yeah. We also noticed
June
you
bug.
actually dash dance grabbed his landing fairs sometimes, which I feel like
Yeah.
raw dash dance in that usually means you got kind of a read on the other opponent how they want to land.
Mhm.
Because it's very hard to raw react dash dance grab Marth's fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
So did you feel super comfortable kind of playing around his neutral towards the end?
Marth in general, I feel pretty good about with punishing because I played that matchup a lot with a friend back at home.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think overall I had a lot more matchup experience.
Interesting.
Who do you practice? with?
Yeah.
I mean,
His name's Rock.
Rock.
we don't know about Rock. I was
Yeah.
expecting to hear someone.
We're shouting out Rishi and Stango.
Rishi,
Yeah.
Rishi I played back when he was in Virginia, but now he's in New York.
Yes.
Sometimes we net play, but yeah, usually I play with a Marth called Rock.
Rock.
So what's so good about your controller or your technique that lets you pivot that consistently?
So it's really bad at dash back on vanilla, but that means
Low pod. Yeah.
its pivots are good.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But
a
Straight
little
up.
piece of knowledge I think a lot of people don't know. You can actually clean the potentiometer inside your controller
To
to
reset the pod. The
essentially
potential what?
reset the pod. It essentially ruins the dash back but makes the pivots really clean.
yeah, and if I'm only playing
potential
UCF,
what?
Potential what?
Potential what?
potentiometer,
What's
dude.
It's like the part inside your controller that reads the X
Oh.
and Y displacement.
They
Yeah.
talk. Edgar Allan Poe. I think they're talking about some.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
some
yes.
novel.
I'm
Some novel we never
Edgar
read.
Allan Poe.
Yeah.
Oscar's playing dumb.
I
Oscar
know.
knows all this stuff.
I really don't.
Oscar's
know
known
he
this stuff for
does.
8 years.
Where-
Is that the stick?
He's pandering. He's pandering to the old man on the couch.
You saw
Trying to
this.
make him
You saw
feel-
the skit. We're both in the commentary
Is that-
retirement home. We don't know what the hell a
Is that the-
potentiometer
Is
is.
that the yellow stick?
No, that's
Yeah,
the C
that's-
stick.
Both of them, man.
They're talking about the gray stick, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you
It
can
was
clean
always,
it.
it was always kind of confusing.
Potential what?
It's this whole thing now because it's most tournaments run UCF.
Yeah, and the ones-
so the ones that don't,
Usually have dweens.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
so
then
I
the
don't
one that
have to
really
worry about dash
doesn't
back.
So
didn't
you,
want
you,
melee this year.
you don't even have a vanilla controller anymore, or do
No,
you?
no, because if I'm only playing on UCF and Arduinos, then I'm not worrying about
Dashback.
only worrying about my pivots.
Yeah.
Nice.
Are you going to CEO?
Yeah.
What are you doing at CEO?
Is it vanilla?
Isn't it vanilla?
Oh.
It might
I'm
be
done.
vanilla.
It might
Riot.
have,
GG's.
Dude,
It
yeah,
might be-
tweet at Jabali and ask if there are dweens.
Yeah, well, we'll get some. We'll get you.
Oh,
we'll get.
God,
we'll get
dude,
it
it's been a
cleaned up.
while.
There
We'll get it
weren't.
cleaned up.
They didn't have UCF or dweens at DreamHack Dallas either.
Oh wow.
Oh God.
Oh well, there you go.
All
Don't
right.
stop giving him so much trouble about his pivots at DreamHack Dallas, Hugo. He wasn't tweened up.
That's
Yeah,
why.
That's why.
Yeah.
Well,
All right.
no, that
It's just the puffs. Yeah, right. All right, well.
I don't know.
I think I heard about. I don't know what I heard.
Arduinos. I'll explain them to
No,
you
no,
later.
no.
Guys, we're going to go to a quick
That's
break.
what. Okay, that's what I was asking. All right. Yeah, we're
Good
going on a
shit,
break.
Zane. We're going to come back with Nunn and Dreffen. Don't go anywhere.
I didn't want to go on a break if I didn't actually hear it.
Well,
All right,
explain it
break
to you
time.
after, dude.
Yeah, just
Break
tell me- yeah,
time.
I'll
I'm-
give you a lesson.